So, Surgeon Sparks is out, and as you can guess, my top 20, and number 20 is Surfer. Surfer is actually quite a good supporter. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, and if you do, you draw until you have 5 cards. Built-in switch card and draw engine. That helps against a lot of control decks and stall decks and everything else. So if you're worried about that, add some of these in. You still get your draw power, still get your switch. And if you want to switch out like an Iron Valiant or Gouging Fire, something that can't attack next turn, you can swap it out and then retreat, go into it again, attack. I think this is really good. Number 20. Let's get to number 19. So, number 19. Energy Search Pro. I've put this in because it can search. It's an item card, and it is an A spec. You have to, commit to the A spec of this item card. Search your deck for any number of basic energies with different types and reveal them, put them in your hand. Why is this good? Goldango. Oh yeah. Goldango. That means you can get 8 energies, so one of each type. So if you put one of each type in your deck, in Goldango deck, and then a few steel energies, you can grab up to 8 energies from one item card. That's just knock out anything. Yes. Number 19, 100%. So, Energy Search Pro. Let's go to number 18 and find out why it is. See you then. So, 18. Brilliant Blender. Brilliant Blender is an item card that allows you to search your deck up to 5 cards and discard them. And then shuffle your deck. Why is that good? 2 things that could really benefit from this. Ceruledge EX. Yeah. 5 fire energies in the discard pile. Bob, straight away. It just adds more damage for Ceruledge. Also, you can use it for Lugia as well. Get rid of all your Archeopsis, they're completely gone, and whatever you want in the discard pile as well. And just go for it. Anything that likes to discard stuff, and you need stuff in there, you can use it for Ancient Box if you really want to as well. Discard 5 Ancient cards, bomb, straight away, gone. Yeah. Number 18, Brilliant Blender. Number 17, Alolan exeggutor EX. Now, this could actually be quite good in probably either in a fun deck with exeggutor and the execute that allows you to evolve during the first turn, which is really, really cool. It's first attack, you can use it. Or you can use it in, of course, Regidrago V-Star. Being able to accelerate energies, if you've got energies in your hand, accelerate them to any Pokemon you really like for 150 damage. Or you can do a flip a coin. If it's heads, knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. Basic. It has to be a basic. Or if it's tails, you can knock out one bench basic Pokemon your opponent's got. So either way, you're going to knock out a basic. Ideally, if they're not playing against a really big basic deck, then you probably want to go for the bench. But yeah, number 17, Alolan exeggutor. Let's go to number 16 and find out. So, number 16, Duraludon EX. I think it might be higher than this, though, but number 16, it has an ability, Assemble Ally. When you place from your hand to evolve to one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach 2 steel energy from your discard pile onto your steel Pokemon in any way you like. So it's literally instant attack. Acceleration, you put 2 energies from the discard pile, steel energies onto this Pokemon, attach return, 220 damage, and you have no weakness next turn, and it's 300 HP. You put this with the Duraludon that came from the step before, that will do 10 damage. It just if you've got damage counters on you, you get 10 damage, very damage counter, and then plus 60. So you got 300 HP. Say they do 280. Yeah, you're doing 340 damage. Nuts, innit? Yes. Oh, Duraludon. Let's go to the next one, and I'll see you then. So, number 15, Gastrodon. It has an ability, and it's broken, Sticky Bind. As long as this is on the benched stage 2, Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, have no abilities. So, if Pidgeot's in the bench, Charizard's on the bench, anything that's stage 2 that has an ability, it's on the bench, and this is on the bench, they can't use their abilities. It only works if this is in the active or they're in the active. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. I think this is going to be a problem. I think it's going to see some play in stalls and control and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a problem for stage 2s. There were pro stage 2s about a set or two before. Now they're like anti-stage 2s. It's really weird. But yeah, we'll go on to number 14 and let's see what it is. So number 14, Mylon Tick. Yeah, EX. I don't know. It has sparkling scales. Its ability to prevent all damage and effects from attacks from your opponent's Tera Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So it's literally, you can't, if you've got a Tera Pokemon and you're attacking with it, you can't do nothing to this. It's completely immune to all damage from Tera Pokemon. And it can do Hydro Splash for 160, and you put your opponent's Pokemon to sleep. It's going to be in a wall deck, 100%. Stall or control, whatever. It's going to be with Mimikyu, and it's going to be with Cornerstone, and people are going to just wall up, and you're not going to be able to do anything to it. So this is number 14, Mylon Tick. Okay, EX. Really dreading this card. Let's go to 13 and see what it is. So number 13, I've chose Slacking EX. Why? Well, it is stage 2, which is fine for the moment. 340 HP, very good. It is a colourless Pokemon, so that means Glass Trumpet will work as long as you've got a Tera Pokemon in. Why is that good? Because you can go Glass Trumpet, attach return, that's 280 straight away. And it has an ability, Born to Slack. If your opponent has no Pokemon EX or V Pokemon in play, this can't attack. So most people will be playing EXs or Vs. So you're going to be doing 280 damage, discard 1 energy. Next turn, take a hit, put an energy on it, 280. You can put a maximum bout on it, to 330. Even if you put the new mountain gravity or gravity mountain and you take 30 off this, it'll still be 310, and Pikachu EX can't knock it out. Its only thing it's weak to is fighting, but I think this is a really good consistent attacker. I think people are going to either sleep on it and it's going to surprise people, and Slacking EX I think it's really, really strong. So you let me know, and let's go down to, I think it's number 12, and I'll see you then. So number 12, Counter Game. It's back. It is a tool card. If you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, attacks used by the Pokemon this is attached to cost 1 colourless less. So that means Pokemon, any Pokemon, not Tera Pokemon, it's not like Sparkling Zero, Sparkling Crystal, it is on any Pokemon, and if your opponent has more prizes remaining, it costs 1 colourless less. So that means you can attack for 1 less energy, or no energy at all if it's just 1 attack cost, okay? Yeah. This is going to see play. 100%. So you let me know what you think. Have you got the original counter gains? Are you going to dust them out and bring them out again? I think some people will. So let's get to the next one, and I'll see you then. So number 11. 11. We're getting near to the top 10 now. Gravity Mountain. I've probably already said about what it is, but let's read it out. So each stage 2 Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, gets 30 less HP. Minus 30. So Charizard's down to 300. Dragapult's down to 290. Pidgeot is down to 260. No, 250. Anything stage 2 is weaker now. Gardevoir will be 280 now with this. that 280 slacking's looking pretty good now, isn't it? Yeah. So, what did you think? Let me know. Are you going to be using this? I've been using this in a few other decks. You'll see. And yeah, let's get to the next one. The top 10. So, top 10. Tera Orb, number 10. Why have I chose this? Because I think this is going to be a staple in a lot of decks now going forwards, especially after rotation. There's going to be a lot of they are keeping with the Tera theme. So this is going to be a really good Pokemon search card. It will allow you to search your deck for Tera Pokemon, read it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. No, discard 2 cards, search for Pokemon like Ultra Ball. It's not like a Nest Ball. You just search for Tera Pokemon. It could be a Dragapult, could be a Charizard, could be anything. Could be a Pikachu X, Oakpon, whatever you want. Put it in your hand. There you go. Item card done. Top 10, 100% Tera Orb. Let's go to number 9, and I'll see you then. So number 9, I've put this A spec. When I first saw this, I thought, oh boy, this is going to be good. It's way better than VIP Pass and Buddy Poffin and everything else. Battle VIP Pass. This is just VIP Pass on steroids, but you can use it on anything you want. It's pure gas, literally gas. Search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them on the bench, then shuffle your deck. There's no restrictions. The only restriction is that it's an item card and it's an A spec, okay? And you can only use it. You can only have one A spec. That is the restriction. You can only have one A spec. But if you've got Arvid, you're going second, and you've got, say, a Terapagos EX, and you've got Area Zero down. You're not just searching 5 Pokemon. You're searching 7 Pokemon, or no, 8 Pokemon actually, technically. 8 Pokemon on the bench. Bomb. Turn 1 or turn 2. On your first turn, going second, you can go 8 Pokemon on your bench if you've got Area Zero and a Tera Pokemon. Yeah, broken. If you have problems setting up, this is the A spec for you. Right, so let's go to number 8 and let's see what it is. See you then. So number 8, I had to put this in. It literally charges up almost every single Tera Pokemon. Terapagos, not EX, baby Terapagos. 1 colorless energy. If you go in second and say you got a Pikachu or whatever Tera Pokemon you've got, and it's got like a grass, lightning, steel, you can put 1 energy on this, search your deck for up to 3 basic energies of different types and attach them to your Tera Pokemon in any way you like. Instant Pikachu, EX, or whatever you want, basic, whatever attack cost it is, done. Straight away, next turn, I'm ready. Yeah, number 8, 100%. I don't know if you can see massive play, but you will see some play. So I've put it in there as top 8. So we go to number 7 now, and let's see what it is. So number 7, Koraidon. Ancient Pokemon, single prize, 30 HP, fighting type. That's right, fighting type. That's what Ancient Box really needed. And other ancient cards as well. Unrelenting Onslaught, 30 plus. And for 2 colorless energy, if one of your other ancient Pokemon have used an attack during your last turn, this does 150 more. That is right. It is a single prize Pokemon that has 2 colorless energies to attack, does 180 fighting type. Yeah, it's good. It has to say in other ancient Pokemon though. So you can't just do 30 and then do 180 after. You have to do either use like Baby Moon or whatever, attack with that. The next turn you can just do Unrelenting Onslaught, and there you go. It's just awesome. I think it's really, really strong. I think if you put it in a ancient box deck, I think it's going to be really good. In a Raging Bolt deck, hint, 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 hint. You can hit for weakness against Terapagos and other weak fighting types. That is weak to fighting types. Definitely number 7. You let me know. Let's go to number 6 and let's find out what it is. So, number 6, Latias EX. Why is this good? It's going to be a staple for a lot of basic decks. Ability Skyliner. Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. So you put this on the bench and your Pokemon, your basic Pokemon, have no retreat cost. Yeah, no switches, no nothing. Just put this down. That's it. You sorted. You can just retreat whenever you want. Yeah. I mean, you can use its attack if you really wanted to, if you were using Psychic Energies, but you're really only using it for its ability, kind of like Fairs. So this is going to kind of be a staple in some basic decks. So I thought I'd put it as number 6. And yeah, you let me know what you think and will you be adding it into your deck. And let's go to number 5 and let's find out what it is. So we're in the top 5. Had to put it in. It's the most scariest card probably of all of them. I just see screaming at me, Control, Snorlax Store, anything that just wants to ruin your day. Rotom. Crushing Pulse. Your opponent's revealed. So one, I can't believe, 1 electric energy. Your opponent reveals their hand. Discard all item cards and tool cards you find there. Really? Really? Literally discard all items and tools for what you find there. And this can attack, does 20 for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Not really what you want to be doing, but if you want to ruin somebody's day and they're playing against, say, like a Charizard, they got a load of rare candies and whatever, they're gone. That's it. Top 5. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people are going to be going, I really like this card. I know so many people have already said it to me. I'm very worried about this card. Let's go to number 4 and let's see what it is. So, number 4, Magneton. Yeah, everyone knows it's been coming out. Overvolt Discharge. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to an electric Pokemon. It has to be an electric Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out. So what that means is it's like Dusknoir. You have to give up a prize. You knock yourself out, your opponent takes a prize, but you get to put on 3 energies onto an electric Pokemon. So you can set up a Koraidon, you can set up an Iron Hands EX, you can set up a Pikachu EX. Yeah. You can literally set up your board. Koraidon electric decks have needed something like this for a while now. It's its rotation. This is definitely a top 4 deck. Scary. Good. I like it. I've already started using it. It's great. Let's see what number 3 is and let's find out. Number 3. I bet this surprised you. A lot of people have been sitting on this card and saying, oh, it's not so good. It's not so good. It is good. It is a fire type. 260. Stage 1. Has an ability, double type. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is a grass and a fire type. So you can hit grass and fire weakness. So against Charizard, knockout. Anything that's weak to grass, knockout. Anything that's weak to fire, knockout. 2 fighting energies. Plus 10, Spicy Rage. This does 70 more damage for each damage count on this Pokemon. What does that remind you of? Radiant Heatran. Yeah, but it's 2 energies, not 3. So that means now, if you manage to put 5 counters, 5, this is doing, that's right, I think 360, so 280, 250. Yeah, it's 360 damage for 5 damage counters on this. You put 5 damage counters on this, and don't forget, we've still got Magna Basin, you've got Damage Pump, you've got Netherworld Gengar as well, so you can use the Gengar, Netherworld Gengar, use Damage Pump, put the damage on there, use Magna Basin, attach for turn, bomb. 360 damage, one shot in everything. It's like a glass cannon, but so's a lot of other stuff. Don't sit on this card, use this card. I like it, I've put it as number 3, I think it's awesome. I can't wait to make a deck out of this. And let's go to number 2. See you then. So, Of course, it's going to be second. It's not going to be first because there's something that's just a little bit better. Pikachu EX. Everyone was hinting for it at Worlds. There was going to be a new Pikachu, probably going to be a Tera type, and it's good. It's really, really good. I mean, awesome. I've used this already in decks. I used it at pre-release. I pulled one with the white background, and I also got one of these traded for it, and I've used it in a video as well. And you'll be seeing that. Pikachu EX is Tera type. It's electric. It has an ability, and it's so broken. Absolute Heart. If this Pokemon has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out and it has 10 HP remaining. It has a built-in survival brace. So if this has full HP and somebody hits it for 300 damage, they're only doing 190 and it survives another turn. And then it has, for Grass, Lightning and Steel, 2-pass Black Bolt, 300 damage, discard 3 energies. 300 damage on a basic Pokemon that you can search out with Tandem Unit from Koraidon and soup up with Magneton, and it will survive another turn. If you manage to put more energy onto it in the next turn and they can't knock it out and it has 190 HP, you can take another 2 prizes. It is like, it's almost undefeatable. And if you penny it up, you just deny prizes as well. It's even crazier. So yeah, number 2, let me know what you think. And let's go to number 1. Bet you can't guess what it is. Yeah, you probably will. Let's see what it is. That's right. Number 1, Ceruledge EX. Why is it so good? It is a stage 1. It is a Tera type. It is fire type. It has on-board protection. It is awesome and cool looking. But it also, you don't really look at the second attack because you're never going to use it. But you're going to use its first attack. And it's so good. 1 fire energy. That's right, 1. Abyssal Flames. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy in your discard pile. Plus 30. You have 10 energies in your discard pile. You do 230 damage. So it's 10 times 2, 20, 200, plus 30. Yeah. You can kind of guess where you're going. You put 20 energies in there. It's 430 damage. This Pokemon will just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. If you put enough energies in the discard pile and you leave them in the discard pile as well, you don't recycle them, you don't have to put them back into the deck. They stay in the discard pile. You just draw out half your deck, put all the energies in the discard pile, and you are one-shotting absolutely everything. This card is OP. I love it. I can't wait to get 4 copies of this. I am so building this deck. I'm probably going to be using this deck. Yeah. Ceruledge EX is number 1. So, please let me know how you get on. Please comment down below if you would choose, what would you, if I missed something, or you think something is good enough to be in the top 20. I'd like to know. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Are you looking forward to Surging Strikes, Sparks, whether it's called Surging Sparks? That's right. And hopefully I'll see you on the next video. See you then.